Good morning, my name is Steven. I'm joined by my lovely girlfriend Jaylynn. We're here in Pop Century and we're going to be going from here to the Disney Cruise Line terminal in Port Canaveral. Very excited. We're doing Disney's transportation, never done it before, and we're going on the Disney Fantasy for Star Wars Day at Sea. I'm really excited. Let's get through all this. Hopefully we get on board, we test negative, and we're all good. Here's to that. So the really awesome thing about staying at a Disney resort before a Disney cruise is that they do have transportation service from your resort to the cruise. That's something different for us. Never have done cruise transportation ever. So this is gonna be an experience. But this morning we got a knock on the door at about 7:30 to pick up our luggage. So we parted with our luggage and we'll see it back on board hopefully. We actually checked in over there and we're all set up. We met with the Disney Cruise Line representative and we're all set. There's about 15 of us going to the port. So once the shuttle comes, he's gonna make an announcement. We're all gonna head out over there. Seems like a pretty easy process so far, no complaints. But it is awesome that Disney does offer a service like this.
So, welcome aboard, thank you very much. It's nice to meet all of you. I hope you have a wonderful vacation. I hope I get to see you soon, okay? Thank you. Your driver's name is John, and if anybody didn't get it, my name is Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to Cape Canaveral. There's your ship right there, the Fantasy. The last guest just got off. So today again, there's only 1,300 of you sailing. Oh. Nice and roomy.
Yeah. Nice.
Time to go test. Just got off the bus. And the Fantasy's right behind us. Can't get too excited. Just gotta hope that we get through this.
Okay, I'll take that way and make it start right.
We're in the tent waiting. Hopefully we're good. But it's kind of weird for early enough where the reservations are like there's no other like people that have tested yet in any direction. So we're all waiting together.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
We made it. We're clear to sail. People started cheering. Actually, she mentioned like, did we get it? And I just happened to check.
Right
and
before everyone started cheering that they all got it.
And then everyone started cheering right at the same time. So it feels really good. I was really nervous for a moment. I didn't think we were gonna pass. It's always scary going through this process, but we're through. We've made it. We're lucky enough. And we're going aboard the Disney Fantasy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't believe it's finally happening. I've been wanting to go on the Dream or Fantasy for as long as they've been out. It has been one of my dreams to fly to Port Canaveral and hop aboard this ship. It's moments away. It's moments away. It's right there. We're so close. Oh, we just got to get through all the check-in process and we're all good.
I'm fine with that.
I'm actually really excited just to be in this terminal. This is a Disney Cruise Line specific terminal. You only go through this terminal when you're going on Disney. And we are going on the Disney Fantasy.
How are you today?
Good. Much better now that we're
Okay, you're on a week vacation. Jacqueline and Steven, clear to sail. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard and you, oh my gosh.
Thank you. How are you? Hey, can you take my picture? Jeez!
All right, through security, we're heading up. We're so early that we have to wait for our boarding group to be called. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Last time we went through, we just kind of got right on through because it was late enough, but we're here early enough. It's currently 10 till 11, and we're going up the escalators. I can't believe it, it's finally here. We're here. Look at this. Nobody is really here yet. Oh, do you hear that Star Wars music? We are doing a Star Wars themed cruise.
Yes!
But look at this. Wow, just a good look of the Disney magic. There she is, the beautiful Disney Fantasy. We're moments away from getting aboard, but we came out here to the viewing deck just to take a look at her. Let's see if we can find our luggage down there. Hopefully they took it from our room at Pop Century and it's actually gonna end up on board.
I hope so. Otherwise I'm gonna be wearing this for the next 7 days.
This one is definitely much taller than the last one. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Oh my.
Huge.
Now it isn't the biggest ship in the port, but that's okay. It's the most magical ship in the port. That's the thing to remember. Not the biggest, the most magical.
Please join us in welcoming our family of the day. They will help us begin the boarding
There they go. Just welcome aboard the family of the day.
Wow.
First
How
one's aboard.
exciting. One day, I want to do that. I want to be the family of the day. Gotta go on enough Disney cruises.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out. We'll learn one day. It's finally our time to get aboard the Disney Fantasy. You excited?
I'm so excited. This is gonna be so fun.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you.
Steps away from the Fantasy. There she is right there. We're gonna be on board in just a moment. We're on board.
Hi. Oh, there's a being recorded. Hello. They made it back in the ship. What is your family last name?
Paul.
We're so happy you're here, all right? Let's give Mickey and give you in. Woo! We're going to check into our safety assembly station. Straight this way, anybody in those blue jerseys will be able to assist you guys. And once you've all checked in, the fun can begin.
You know what's crazy is they're not doing the welcome party. I don't know, but look at that. They have a Disney Cruise Star Wars backdrop. We gotta go there later. So we're on board and we're getting sent to our assembly stations, which is perfect. Other ships don't do it right. Disney's doing it correct here. Immediately, first thing you do. I agree with that 100%. This Atrium is so much grander than the last ones. Not that the Wonder is no good, but oh my gosh.
Look at the chandelier. Look at Mickey's on the top.
We're gonna have a visual drill. You just need to watch through the video. It's gonna be on every screen. You just need to watch through it. And happy vacation. See you around.
Hey, we did it. We checked in. All you have to do is hop on the phone, let it load. It took a while for us to load, but that's okay. And then scan the assembly sign, and then you're all set. Checks you in. And then at 4 o'clock later, they'll play a announcement of the safety drill for you to listen to, or watch if you're at a TV theater or any screen really around the ship. So we're all set, and we're gonna head to go eat lunch right now, which at least me, I've skipped out on breakfast. Haven't really eaten anything all day, so I'm ready to eat. And we've heard the Animators Palate is open. So let's go ahead and check out Animators Palate on board the Disney Fantasy.
Hello, family. Welcome on board. Welcome to Animators Palate. May I have your home number?
6188.
Can you speak, please? Thank you.
This is a beautiful restaurant.
Wow. Perfect,
Thank you. We're here for lunch.
Animators Palate.
I'll be honest, I have always been a big fan of the classic ships Animators Palette. Always looking at pictures and seeing this Animators Palette. I've never been a big fan of them, but once I stepped in, immediately fell in love. This is definitely a beautiful restaurant. I'm super happy to be aboard here. And we're off to the races already with a nice house salad? Mixed salad?
Yeah, mixed salad.
And then I got, of course, none other than smoked salmon. First flight aboard the Disney Fantasy. First of many. First of many.
That dressing's amazing. Wow. The rest of it's just a salad, but the dressing, amazing.
And we already know the smoked salmon's going to be amazing. It's my favorite. So this is just ceremonial at this point, because this is our first bite. I mean, you already know. My favorite. It's good. It's amazing. It's just the beginning. I just want to give an update. I hopped on chat with the dining team to see if we can go ahead and make reservations. Unfortunately, Paolo is already booked, so we weren't able to do it, but we were added to the wait list. If you didn't get reservations for Paolo ahead of time, or Remy, you go ahead and message the dining team on the Disney Cruise Line app. Just start a conversation on chat with them, and they'll help you out to see if they can get you reservations. Unfortunately, we couldn't, but at least we're on the wait list. That'll be good enough for me. It's a salmon salad, yes.
Look at that. Look at the color of that salmon. The couscous, that's what I'm excited for, is the couscous on this. The last salad I had with couscous on the Wonder was phenomenal, so I'm so excited. I like salads. Ooh, that's really good. Amazing, as always.
For mine, we have the roast beef. Oh, this is Woody's Roundup. This is a good song. Sorry, I get a little sauce. I'm pretty sure this is the exact same thing I had on the Wonder when we went back in San Diego.
Is that the one that you needed more sauce for?
Yeah, could use a little more sauce, but still really good.
We don't lie to our fans. How was it?
Could it have been better? Yes. That wasn't my favorite lunch to start off with, but it definitely wasn't the worst. It was good. It was a solid 7. Are you looking at me because you think that's too high? Yeah. Is this the worst lunch? No. Is this the best lunch? By no means. But I will say, after just getting off a Carnival cruise, just getting off of a Royal right before that, this is definitely by far way better. Maybe not the best lunch. Maybe it's a 7. That's not quite worthy of an 8, and 6 is just being rude.
Okay. Now here's my take on it. Sure, it could have been worse. I've only ever been on one Disney cruise and nothing else before. And compared to that other Disney cruise, I am disappointed. Okay, they just brought us dairy-free ice cream with chocolate syrup and a chocolate cookie. This looks amazing. I am so excited. Unless we buy it at the grocery store, like we never get like a ice cream that's non-dairy. It's always like a fruity sorbet. So this that was surprising. So excited. All right, should we try it? I wonder what kind of ice cream it is. Oh, really good.
I thought we were gonna get a sorbet because I saw a sorbet go out.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
But this is definitely way more exciting. Oh my gosh. That was an amazing first lunch. I mean, we've already talked about it, but that Sunday was amazing. I'm really excited that we had that. It's a good sign of what's to come aboard for dessert aboard the Fantasy. Crazy thing is it feels familiar because we're on a Disney cruise, but on the same token, it feels different because it's not the same as the Disney Wonder, because we know how the Disney Wonder goes. We learned it in the 3 days that we were aboard. If you haven't seen that, check it out. We're gonna keep referencing the Wonder a lot, but Fantasy, completely different ship. So much bigger, so much more to do, so much more exciting. Heading towards the Atrium. They're still probably welcoming guests aboard, so we may not be able to hang out there quite yet, but whew, so excited to be aboard the Fantasy. Oh my god, that's so awesome. They have Han Solo frozen in carbonite. Oh my gosh.
Lightsaber?
We made it to the pool deck, and there's actually quite a few people in the pool. And a lot of kids up there going on the aqua deck.
That's what I want to do.
I'm excited to get up there, definitely.
My bathing suit's in my backpack.
Oh, I didn't pack mine.
You're not very smart.
I am super excited to finally get on Aqueduct. It's not today that we're going to be doing that, but eventually, at some point on this cruise, we have to. 7 days. It's a lot of time to get whatever we want to do aboard. I'm excited. 7 days. Oh man, I am tired of saying 3.
Hold up, it's weird to look off and it not be San Diego. I just I just looked out and I was like, wow, wait, it's pretty out there. I mean, San Diego's great too, but it's pretty out there.
Yes, we are in Port Canaveral. A little different for her. It is weird looking out for me though that we're not in California in general. Because actually for the last few months, I have been lucky enough to go on a few cruises, and lucky is the right word for it. Whether I'm deserving of it, different story. I have been to each one of the ports: San Diego, San Pedro, Long Beach, which is 3 different ports out of Southern California. They're not all the same. So it's weird looking out on another port, but it's not California. I'm super excited to be here in Canaveral. Disney World was a lot of fun too. I'm glad that we went to Disney World right before this. And it just seems like Disney has done a very great job at connecting both the parks and the cruising in that all-encompassing vacation. It felt amazing to go from park to port. It was a good process. I'm glad that it went smoothly. I mean, we were so focused on the testing and trying to get through, but now that we're on, we can kind of take a moment to breathe and enjoy the fact that we're on board, and to think that the entire process today went by really quickly. I mean, we were through the testing and check-in in an hour. The only thing was we were here early, so we had to wait for our boarding group to be called, which took only about 20 minutes. 2 o'clock right now, and we still have so much more to do. Rooms don't open until 3 p.m. unfortunately, which is a little later than I'm used to, but that's okay. We have an hour to kind of explore. Still trying to get our bearings of the ship. You'd think that after a few cruises I'd start getting used to it, but I'll be honest, I'm kind of getting lost going around the Fantasy. I feel like front should be back and the back should be forward. I'm not sure why, I just keep getting lost and confused with this. It's a slow process, but we have 7 days to get used to it. Hopefully we don't get used to it on the 7th day, but there's an adjusting period for us. Just decided to kick back in a chair and watch a movie. 7 days, the urge struck us to watch a movie, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna enjoy our time aboard the Fantasy, and the movie sounds great, especially since it's The Incredibles.
Well, a very good afternoon, Disney Fantasy. This is Matthew, your cruise director, and on behalf of Captain Jason and the entire Disney Cruise Line team, it is an honor and pleasure to welcome you on board the beautiful Disney Fantasy.
6188, we're here, our cabin for the rest of the cruise. The crazy thing is, though, is that we actually had to walk all the way to the aft of the ship because we're all the way back here. So,
Like literally the back.
so of course, just like always, they have the cards for us on the door. And now it's going to be our key to the world. There it is. You ready to do the honors? It works.
Let's go. Oh my goodness.
You do need a card in order to get the lights on, so just put one in real quick. We are here. Look at this. It's a veranda.
Oh my gosh.
And what's even crazier, look.
I'm finally get a lanyard. Oh, I was so jealous because the last cruise I didn't get one. Perfect. How's it look?
Looks fantastic. Finally a silver member. On our way to gold. Still got a few cruises to do, but I have one as well. Very excited to wear this for the entire duration of the cruise. We only got one backpack because they only do one backpack per cabin. Unfortunate, but that's okay.
I'll steal it anyway.
We will do a room tour, but just really quickly before anything starts, we just have to go look at our balcony or our veranda, as fancy talk.
Oh my god. Ready? Oh, did I lock it? How do you? I don't know how to open it.
Slide.
Oh, it's like. Oh my gosh. I guess I could take this off.
Yes, we have an aft veranda, meaning we're all the way in the back of the cruise, which is kind of crazy. So unfortunately, we're gonna have some very long walks ahead of us to and from our stateroom, but we do have extra room in the veranda. So there is that. We can take that. But one thing to note is we didn't actually pay for a veranda. They are more money than inside cabins. We actually booked a guarantee inside cabin and they upgraded us to this veranda, which is really exciting. We didn't pay any additional for it. We got lucky and they just randomly assigned it. Not really sure what goes into who gets upgrades or what happens for that, but we got one. We're happy. So before we get our room tour started, I just want to talk a little bit about some of the ports that we're going to be doing because actually our cruise got super switched on us last minute. So on Thursday, when we had just gotten to Florida, they had sent out an email saying that they changed the ports and itinerary completely. Originally, we were supposed to have 3 stops, one at San Juan, Puerto Rico, one at St. Martin, and the last one at, of course, Castaway Cay. Due to the uncertainty of those ports, they actually ended up canceling them and changing our itinerary from an Eastern Caribbean to a Western Caribbean / Bahamas. 2 days before the sailing, and those that wanted to cancel could cancel, but at that point in time, it was very difficult to change and cancel, especially for, not that we're complaining, but we couldn't change it if we wanted to because we were already in Florida. We would not be able to cancel our cruise and change our plans like that. So it was kind of unfortunate. In addition to that, when we arrived here today, they handed us a paper saying that the itineraries changed again. So it's still the same ports, but the difference now is that the ports are done in a different order. Tomorrow we're going to be going to Nassau, Bahamas. Day 3 we're going to Castaway Cay, and yes, that is weird. Castaway Cay is normally the last port to finish off with. Not sure why that's the case. Day 5 and day 6 will end up being Costa Maya, Mexico, and Cozumel. Yeah, it's just been a completely weird mess. Like it's a weird circumstance with what's happening now. The cruising industry is constantly changing, and Disney is trying their best to just maintain and keep everyone safe and try to keep things as organized as possible. But of course, last minute changes like this is to be expected upon any cruise line. All the cruise lines are doing it. So be on the lookout for any plans that you have, because at any moment's notice, your port can be changed, canceled, or your itinerary in general can all just be swapped. All I can say for sure is if you're interested in the Star Wars Day at Sea, that's now day 4. Hopefully, we'll see if it gets changed again. All right, let's go ahead and do our room tour. And yes, this hallway is actually very cramped. But to start off with, we have the split bathrooms. The left bathroom is just a toilet and sink with a mirror. And then the right bathroom, which the lights aren't on. That's my job. And the right bathroom is our shower, which does have a bathtub and a sink as well. The split bathroom's a Disney thing, which allows guests to get ready at the same time, especially for those with families. That's crazy. Never had the split bathroom before. It's really cool, I think. We got our normal closet. They have a few hangers for us. Ooh, there's our safe and a laundry bag for us to use with the Disney Cruise logo. And for safety, of course, we have life vests, and there's a small one for a child. More of the same in this second closet. More hangers. We have drawers, cups,
Shelving.
more shelves, yes.
Storage.
And we have a nice bed. Unfortunately, I don't think this bed's split. For those of you who have more than a few people from different parties in your cabin, just be mindful. This cruise, they don't split the bed. Look at the Disney Cruise logo on this nice little blanket. So if you want a curtain, you can split it. Then we have a couch which will convert to a pull-out bed. A nice desk here with quite a few two USBs and 2 plugs. Not much actually. Thankfully, I actually brought a USB splitter so that way we can charge multiple things, including cameras and phones. So make sure you bring one, but they do not allow surge protectors on board. Yeah, so don't bring any extension cords because they're not allowed on the ship. That's a ship policy, not my rule. Don't make the rules here.
But now for the best part of the tour.
So yes, our favorite part is the balcony or the veranda. Not really sure what it's called. One of the amazing perks of being in the aft is a nice, larger veranda. Nice, a good amount of room to move around, I think. Yeah, we have a few chairs to kick back and relax. And it doesn't take up the entire veranda, so that's really nice. And of course, we get to see the wake as we leave, see where we've been, as we think about where we're going. We are gonna try to shoot the GoPro off towards the rear of the ship. That way we can maybe capture a pretty cool time lapse. It does have the flag in it, and I think we're in it right here. So I do apologize if we end up showing up in the time lapse, but oh well, it's okay. It's what I went with. I didn't want to put it here because that rail would be in the way, and I didn't want to put it there because I didn't want to lean. I'm not as daring as maybe my father is, but oh well. So we're going to be setting sail here shortly as well. Our briefing's going to be at 4:15. That's when they're going to sound the alarm and play the safety briefing. They're going to be playing that safety briefing audio and video throughout the ship, so that way you can watch it. I think we're going to spend part of our sail away here. At least we're going to do the safety briefing in the room, then we'll head up to the pool deck and see if they're doing any sail away party. Not sure if they are. Sailing got restarted. They were doing it in the Atrium, but now they're not doing that anymore, which is good because we already saw it. It was a great show. I enjoyed it the first time. Wasn't sure if I wanted to see it the second time. I wanted the sail away party back, and hopefully we have it. Not too sure. We're gonna find out here real soon, but they're not doing that welcome dance for you anymore. So not sure if that means sail away or not, but we'll find out soon enough.
If you have small children or sensitive hearing, you may want to cover your ears. Thank you.
It's actually not that loud inside the cabin. It's way worse on deck. Oh my gosh, way worse. Yay, this time we get to watch the safety briefing. Last time we had to stand up and just sit in the middle of the pool deck.
Guests. The Disney Fantasies mandatory safety briefing has begun. The briefing is hereby completed. And to our crew, you may now resume all operations and services.
All done. Much better than the old system, pre-pandemic. All we had to do is sit in our cabin, watch the video, scan earlier on our phones.
So we know where to go.
And now we can go and enjoy the rest of our vacation. Magnets! Yay!
Woohoo!
Unlike another ship that I can think of, or another cruise line that doesn't have any magnetic doors, Disney is known for their magnets. Guests love to come aboard and put up and decorate their doors. And unfortunately this time we don't have any fresh magnets. We just kind of let time slip away from us. We had lots of things going on, but we still do have the ones from our older sailings, which is nice to see. Jaylynn did make those, so thank you very much for making those. We are also in the aft of the ship. Again, I can mention this a million times, but we're really not close to
civilization.
So pretty much no one's going to see these magnets anyways, so it's okay.
Magnets. Oh, Some anchors.
And they are homemade. Not that there's anything wrong with homemade. They aren't the strongest magnets anymore, but that's okay. I think it still looks great. And now I know which one's my cabin. Can't get lost now. All set. Even have cards. But now we're off to explore the ship.
We're really not that far from the stairs. I don't know. I expected it to be like a terrible walk. Granted, they're the aft stairs, but still.
But if you look at it, the aft stairs, really close to us, but really far from midship. So,
yeah, but look at all of this stuff that's in the aft. All of the shopping I can do.
Unfortunately, it seems like there's no sail away party, but in order to combat that, we are going to enjoy something. Not sure what we're gonna get yet, but
hopefully
we came over. Yeah, we came over to Flo's Diner, and you can get anything from pizza to burgers to chicken tenders, fries, and sandwiches. This might be my new favorite place. Here we go. Exciting?
All the plates are so cute. They say Flo's Cafe. I love it.
Just as we were eating, we were sailing away. It's time. Those little dots way over there, they are waving goodbye to us all the way from the port. It's really kind of cool. Getting that magic send-off. Time to sail away and go on a magical adventure aboard.
No changing your mind now.
Yep, too late. As always, my favorite thing to say, goodbye Port Canaveral. Hope to see you in a long time. It's gonna be a long 7 nights, so we come back and see you again. It's crazy to think we were just down there going through it, arriving at the port on the buses, taking the test, checking in, waiting to get aboard, and now we're finally here, waving goodbye, ready, set, sail once again. Best part of the trip though is sailing away, because that's the beginning. Yeah. Too bad we don't get to start off with a sail away party, but that's okay. We still have much more magic to explore aboard the Disney Fantasy. So let's go. Are you ready?
We just found our first character aboard the Disney Fantasy. How exciting is that? It was Captain Hook, which I was not expecting to see, but I looked across. I was all the way on the other side. I looked across and I was like, oh my god, there's Captain Hook. So I had to come over and get a video of him. But how fun! This is one of the reasons I love Disney cruises, because sometimes you just find a character hanging around. So awesome.
Well, since we are sailing away and there's no sail away party, we decided to come down to the atrium. And man, is this a beautiful atrium. It is so much taller.
Good to see you, pirates. You seen any treasure, anything?
Just came out
You
the
got on the
elevator.
elevator. Hi Daisy! Hi Donald!
Oh, always just missed them.
So back in October when we were on the Wonder, anytime that there was a character, it was completely roped off. You couldn't even, unless it was like specifically in the atrium, you couldn't even see, like, go close to them. We were able to get actually decently close to the characters and just walk in front of them, which is like really cool. Like the magic's finally starting to come back into it.
The other thing to note though is on the flip side, we're not allowed to take off our mask for the pictures.
That's true.
Which is kind of a bummer. I mean, yeah, pictures with masks aren't the greatest, but so far every photo we've taken, which is only 2, we've had to wear a mask.
Yeah.
More on that as we figure out things throughout the cruise. Yeah, I just want to say that these 2 are fantastic. 9:30, we're gonna go ahead and we're hopping in line right now to see Frozen, the musical. Really excited for this one, to see the difference between the Disney Wonder and the Disney Fantasy. Hopefully it's just as good as the Wonder. I enjoyed that show a lot.
Yeah, that was amazing.
But unfortunately, like always, Disney is very strict on the recording policy, so we cannot record until after we get out of the theater, so we'll check back with you once we're done. Frozen was an amazing show. If you want to see a full review on it, you can go ahead and check out our Disney Wonder video back when we saw it back then. Same show. Brilliant cast on board. Different cast, but same brilliant show. It was amazing. We did enjoy it. But let's not talk too much about it because we already talked about it before. And here we are at Enchanted Garden for dinner. Really excited.
78, you can see the cross.
Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty in here. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Welcome.
Here we are, the first dinner. We actually got welcomed by our server. We told her 78 and she was like, Jaylynn and Steven? Kind of shocked me. They already know our names.
It's alright.
Even the assistant server walked up and knew. That's crazy. Alright, we got the Ahi Tuna Tower, which I've heard amazing things about on board the Fantasy, and I'm really excited to try it. I got two, just in case. This is really fresh. It is really good. The avocado in between. I'm in love with this one. I should have gotten 3. One bite, and I'm already 100% for this. This is definitely by far the best thing I've had in a long time. If you don't love ahi tuna, then you just don't understand. But if you do, then just imagine really fresh ahi tuna, really great avocado in between, just perfect. And I put soy sauce on it. I love soy sauce. What can I say? Too bad Jaylynn doesn't like this because she's missing out.
I got the veggie rolls. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know what it is. There's carrots and bell peppers and it's all rolled up in something. I don't know how to eat this either. That was really good.
But is it as good as the ahi tuna tower?
Ahi tuna is disgusting.
You just don't understand.
The dressing on this pulls together all the different flavors you get from the vegetables. It's like a salad in a roll without lettuce. Alright, I got the pork tenderloin, and it comes with a baked potato and vegetables, and it looks amazing and it smells amazing, and I'm so excited. So unless there's anything else I need to say about it, I'm just gonna dive right in. Wow. Wow, the flavor of that is just like, and then the texture is just like, I have no words. This is amazing. It's the pork tenderloin. Highly recommend.
Prime rib, I'm gonna make this quick so Jaylynn can easily just dive right into what she wants to eat, her pork. Is it as good as a prime rib? We're gonna find out right now. It's amazing, tender, taste is great. There's actually au jus on this one this time, which I love. I love prime rib. It's one of my favorites. Everything's my favorite. I don't know. Yeah, it's really awesome they do this show as well on the other ships. It's not just a last night or a first night thing. It's in a specific restaurant on each ship.
Yeah.
They'll do it for one of the nights that you're in the restaurant. On this one, it's Enchanted Garden. On Wonder, it was Triton's. And on the Wonder, we thought maybe it was like a final goodbye show, but actually it turns out it's just a regular show that plays in that restaurant. And just because it happened to be on the third day, our last day, it turned out that way.
Yeah.
So, really interesting. Find something new every time you go aboard. Something you think is special. It actually just happens every single time. But that's the magic, isn't it? Alright, we got our dairy-free dessert tonight. I have no idea what it is. There's some kind of cream filling. And like a graham cracker in between, I don't know. Maybe it's like a bar. Let's take it. Take a crack at this. I didn't grab B-roll of it, I'm sorry. Actually, she did that. I would never write on, in my channel on a door.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good.
You're totally great.
I'm sorry she wrote it.
Thank you for looking it up. What are the odds?
That's hilarious.
What are the odds?
I didn't record that part, but they had a whiteboard on their door and they said, write something. So Jaylyn's like, I'm gonna write Steven's YouTube channel on there.
There's supposed to be 1,300 people on this cruise.
1,300 people, and they're not the next table over, but one over that, 2 tables away next to us. That's pretty awkward. You can't even talk about dessert anymore. I guess that's it. Family, if you come back and see this video, thank you for watching and looking at the channel.
And I'm sorry.
Well, that was an awesome first dinner aboard the Disney Fantasy. Man, can't believe we're saying that. The Enchanted Garden, some of the best food that I've had.
That was amazing.
The appetizers are great, the entrees are great, desserts, great. Everything's just fantastic, and I love the atmosphere of it. It's like an actual garden, feels like you're outside.
Yeah, they have, it looks like you're outside, like with the ceiling and the walls. Really
Beautiful.
pretty.
I'm glad that we went there. Great first dinner, as always. Now it's time to go probably start wrapping up for the rest of the day. Not sure what we're gonna go do. It's already 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh my God.
That's part of the thing for the late night, or for the second seating on board Disney, is you're gonna be out pretty late. So things start becoming a lot more limited towards the end of the day.
Oh, those are pretty.
Some of our photos have been updated, which is really exciting.
Oh, these are way better than the last cruise with the princesses.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. Lighting wasn't as good, but this one looks pretty good.
This one's better.
It's just unfortunate that that we have to wear masks for photos as well. Bummer.
Especially when we have to pay a lot of money for these.
But yeah, at least our photos are uploaded already. That's nice to know. We just got done with the Match Your Mate show. It was really fun. It's basically like the love and marriage game found on other cruise ships. 3 couples, newlyweds, longest married, and just a random couple they picked out of the audience. Funny show, always love watching it. But now, it's time to go to sleep. And we have made it to the room. And as you can see, the ship is actually rocking a lot. Actually, it's rumbling a lot. Probably because of the vibrations of the engines. Something that we did not foresee when assigned this cabin.
I had no clue. It's a bit disappointing because I don't know about you, but I kind of like to sleep soundly. And these rumbles are not so sound.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure if it's probably going to be like this for the rest of the trip. We'll see how we do. Ports are going to be our favorite.
It's just like a big bummer. Is it a dog?
I'm terrible at guessing these, so I don't even think I
want
want to
like
guess.
The ears, like the nose, and it's like laying down. Or it could be like a bull or something, like horns, ears, like a cow.
And they even have chocolate on the bed for us.
And they're Disney Cruise Line chocolates.
That's awesome.
They have the ship on it and a Mickey Mouse. That's really cool.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and gave you a good idea of what the first day aboard the Fantasy is like. We're gonna see if we can try and get some sleep. Not really sure how this is gonna go. Maybe the rumbles put us to sleep, but maybe not. Anywho, I'm tired. We had a long day. I'm ready to go to sleep. Jaylyn's ready to go to sleep. Make sure to check out tomorrow's video. Hopefully it's much more exciting. We're gonna be in Nassau tomorrow. Not sure what we're doing, but thank you for watching. As always, this isn't a goodbye, but just a see you real soon.